Hi guys, welcome to this unboxing of this 4-light round flash mount. This is nothing very spectacular, but maybe it can help a few people to learn how it really looks inside and how it is, how easy or difficult it is to put everything together. I bought this at Lowe's for about, can't remember, between $20-25. Here you can see the dimensions and maybe, I don't know, not much more here. Almost everywhere the same tools which are required to do the job. So the whole installation, and the good thing is it uses these Q10 bulbs which are already included, so you don't have to worry about the light bulbs. So let's unbox the whole thing. It's a little bit difficult, not too difficult. It needs a little bit of cutting to take everything out. So here we have the thing with the didn't cut everything. Here we have the bulbs, and yeah, so okay. Four times. We have the actual bulb, CGU10. Nothing really special, and here we have the cover in glass. So the thing is, you can't put this first. You can't attach this first and put this on top. You have to put this first and then attach the bulb, and that requires a tool, but the tool is included. I'm showing you how this will work later on. So here we have the rest of the stuff. Needs a little bit of cutting. Everything is attached with tape. A little bit annoying, almost a little bit too much tape for my taste. So here we have now everything. Hold on. Okay. Here we have the main part. So here we have the four, I don't know how they are called. So you can turn them up and down and rotate them more or less. I don't know why it's not working. Usually it's working. Yeah, it's a little bit hard. So I don't know how far you can go. Yeah, maybe the limit is just the wire. Here on one side there is a limitation. To the other side, yeah, at least I can turn. You can easily turn all of those to the outside to beam to a wall. So I had it like this. So I had it in the middle of the aisle, and yeah, beamed to all the walls outside. So yeah, here it comes. So actually usually you put this just here. It's very easy, but then you can't put on this, so you have to put on this first. So that's a little bit annoying, and yeah, I was not so happy with this. It looks a little bit old-fashioned, but it works more or less. The only thing is it leaves some gap here. If I make a close-up, you can see here there is a gap, and it's almost impossible. You have to twist a little bit, then you can, only then you can close the gap. And you actually, I don't want to do this when I have already attached the main thing to the ceiling, so because it needs a lot of power. So yeah, so maybe next time I put this first before before I put this attach this to the ceiling. Yeah, I don't know, I have to look. These are quite heavy, so this is already quite heavy. It's not super lightweight. The thing is, yeah, you have to do a lot of stuff. I mean, you have it here, you have the ceiling with the socket, and yeah, what I have to show you is this thing. Hold on a second. Okay, I brought the screwdriver because you need that on the outside. Here and also here. Okay, so yeah, you have to first attach this to the ceiling. Yeah, there are these screws already. They come with the whole set, so you can use these two to attach this to the ceiling. But before you do that, I would recommend to maybe bend this a little bit, so when you attach this to the ceiling, that it has some tension. Okay, you know what I mean? So because otherwise, when you attach the screws here and here, and the whole weight of the whole light pulls this thing a little bit down, so you end up with a small gap between here and the ceiling. You know, it will be like this when you have this attached to the ceiling and not pre-bend. It will bend it a little bit down. So I think when you pre-bend it a little bit to the top, you see how I did this. So I hope this will then have a little bit some kind of pre-tension, or I don't know what it is. So yeah, so even when we have some weight here and here, it should be still flat at the ceiling. I don't know, hopefully it will work. If it was the first light, I didn't do this, so I ended up with a small gap, but there was a gap, so but I didn't want to take it off. And there is one little trick I just wanted to show you. When you have attached this to the ceiling and you start attaching this part to this part, yeah, that's a little bit a problem usually, because you're standing alone on the ladder and you actually need about 3 or 4 hands, because you have to hold this and attach the wires, these wires, to the outlet wires with the nut. So you usually don't have enough hands to do that. What you can do, instead of just holding the light with the wires, I'm usually using a piece of wire. So that's a standard electric wire, and you can make 2 hooks and go through this, and on the other side, when this is attached to the ceiling, hook it also in here. Let's see. So okay, so now it's attached to this thing. I don't know how to call this. So it's attached to this, and it's hanging, and it's close enough to attach now these wires to the outlet wires, and you don't have to hold the light. So you don't need another person. You can do the whole job yourself. Probably you knew that. If you didn't, maybe you have other tricks. I don't know. This is what I usually use. So what you also have is here you have an additional screw. If I have the right screwdriver, then, but you can see what you can do. You can adjust the angle here. You yeah, the socket is given, so you have no chance to do anything with the socket. The socket has the screws in place, so you can't choose how to do yeah, in which direction you mount it. So for this reason you have these two screws which you can untighten, and then you can move them this part a little bit around. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the plus and minus, or yeah, I mean the two wires, not really plus and minus, I mean yeah, just the two wires. No big deal. It's not electric wire, it's some of these fine wires. I don't really like them, but yeah, they come really often. So you see. Okay, no big deal. Works no problem, of course. Here we have the grounding as well. I'm not sure, I haven't read the instructions. Probably they should come here. It has a G, probably means grounding, yes. If you don't have separate grounding in the outlet, use this grounding. So overall not too difficult, and there is enough space for all the wires from here, and also the wires from the outlet usually fit perfectly inside these gaps. So the last thing which I'm going to show you is how to put in the bulbs. So as I already told you, first you have to put this on. You see, when you just push them in, there's a gap, and then you have to twist, and then this closes the gap. And the light bulb itself you have to attach with this tool. That's a yeah, vacuum thing. Usually it works pretty well. So suction thing, yeah, okay. And then you can easily attach, more or less easily. You just turn it, and usually it works. This time, of course, when I'm doing the video, it doesn't work, but when I did it on the ceiling, it worked no problem. Don't know why it's not working. Maybe I have to push harder. I'm a little bit scared to push too hard because the outside glass is not so thick. So let's see. Yeah, maybe I have to clean the whole thing. This time it doesn't work, but you see how it's intended. You push it in and twist it, and usually it should snap in then, and when you keep turning, you can after that easily remove this suction cup. This time it doesn't work. I need something. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, works like this too. Doesn't actually need the suction cup, but if it works with this, it's a little bit more comfortable. So my overall rating for the whole light is, yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, it's not the most expensive light, but it's one of the cheapest light that had some style, at least when we were looking at Lowe's. So it's not a bad thing. If you want to order it online or at the store, here the product number again. So I think that should help or give you enough information here. Even the homepage. I think with that you should be able to order this light. So it's I think it's a solid light. It's not a super light, but it's a solid light. It has everything to adjust everything, all the angles, and it should fit to every standard outlet. It's not too heavy. It's a little bit heavy, but not too heavy. It's still okay, and not too difficult for self installation. You don't need an electrician. I mean, of course, this is just my opinion. Probably depending on your location, there is an electrician needed. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. So you get everything. You get the screws. You get these nuts. You don't. Yeah, you just need a screwdriver, and that's about it. So yeah, okay. So if you have any question, just write to the comment section below the video, and I'm always happy to talk about. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.